Petrol is now on sale at barely a quarter of Russia's filling stations. In some places, the National Guard has been sent to stand watch over the pumps. The clearest measure of Ukraine's long-range campaign is no longer a burning refinery. It is a petrol pump. In the week to the 18th of August, fuel was available at just 28% of Russia's filling stations, down from 41% the week before. A third of the country's forecourts ran dry in 7 days. In Moscow, only 7 of 21 stations surveyed still had 92 octane, and Gazprom Neft has capped sales at 40 liters a visit. Russia's answers are telling. It is buying petrol from India at nearly double the domestic price, and it has begun burning benzene, toluene, and xylene, the chemical feedstocks its own defense factories use, as additives, just to stretch the supply. In at least 13 places, National Guard troops have been posted to the pumps. When you need paramilitaries to guard a petrol station, the shortage has stopped being an energy problem. And the strikes have not paused. Overnight, Ukrainian drones hit the Taneco refinery at Nizhnekamsk, 1,200 kilometers away, its second hit in 10 days, along with the Taman oil terminal and the substation that carries power to occupy Crimea, blacking out Simferopol, Sebastopol, and Yalta for about 90 minutes. The effect is visible in the shipping data. Crude leaving Novorossiysk has fallen to around 400,000 barrels a day, from up to 1 million in June and July. Russia's reply fell on Kyiv in one of the worst nights of the year. A 9-hour barrage, 44 cruise missiles, 168 drones, and ballistic and hypersonic missiles on top, killed at least 16 people and wounded around 40. The top floors of a 9-story block in Solomiansky district collapsed. A children's hospital, a kindergarten, and a school were damaged. And the pattern was brutally clear. Ukraine shot down nearly 90% of the drones and most of the cruise missiles, but the ballistic missiles got through. Ukraine now holds, by Zelensky's estimate, about 1% of America's stock of Patriot interceptors. Since the 8th of August, its Air Force has stopped publishing how many ballistic missiles it manages to intercept at all. Russia's losses passed 1,472,000 troops, with the drone tally now beyond 470,000. On the front, around 190 clashes, with Pokrovsk again the hardest pressed. And in Kyiv, politics finally moved. After a month without one, Parliament confirmed Yevgeny Kmara as defense minister, 312 votes to 2. But the man he replaced, Mikhailo Fedorov, spent the same week calling for elections to be held during the war. Ukraine has its defense minister back. The argument about who should run the country is only starting. That wraps up today's update. If you found this useful, press the like button and subscribe in order to support this channel. Stay informed, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.